I have had way too many cards in my lifetime, and today I'm going to share with you my favorite one out of all of these and more. This is a real thick stack. Look at that. That is crazy. So my favorite credit card isn't even any of these because these are all the ones that I don't even use anymore. This is heavy. I keep it in the side bag. My favorite credit card of all time is actually the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa card. I'm going to go over all 28 features with you today and tell you why we enjoy it so much. Let's jump right in. First of all, there's no annual fee. And this is one of the core things that I love about a credit card because I've had them in the past where even when you have a small annual fee, $100, something like that, you forget to cancel it after the first year, you end up paying the fee, or you go after big points bonuses and you have a crazy fee like $5.99. I've never done that, but I've been tempted. I don't want to deal with that. Just let me use the card for forever and never charge me. I've got to have no annual fee. Also, 5% back at Amazon.com is probably my favorite feature, honestly, because we do shop at Amazon fairly often. That includes Amazon Fresh, Prime Video, Kindle Unlimited, and Whole Foods. But everything at Amazon essentially being 5% off is great. Just give me the discount. It's awesome. As with many credit cards, you also get an auto rental collision damage waiver. It's not easy to say, but to make sure we really understand what that means, let's talk about that. It says, decline the rental company's collision insurance and charge the entire rental cost on your card. Coverage is provided for theft and collision damage for most cars in the US and abroad. In the US, coverage is secondary to your personal insurance. That's pretty cool. Pretty easy to turn down the rental car people now, if you use rental cars. You also can have baggage delay insurance. So this reimburses you for essential purchases like toiletries and clothing for baggage delays over 6 hours by passenger flights. That's pretty cool. So what it says is a passenger carrier up to $100 a day for 3 days. I like that. I'm actually going to do some traveling this year, so I may remember that and end up using this feature. Well, hopefully I don't use the feature, but you know. Then of course, because you're getting 5% back at Amazon, you can shop with points at Amazon. That's pretty obvious. It just gives you a little, let me pull it up. I'll show you. Maybe I need some race car socks like these. Born to race, forced to work. So if I want to buy these, there's no way that they are my size, but we're going to add to cart and then I'll show you our cart. So here's what it looks like whenever you go to checkout. You've got the option of paying with your Amazon card, get 5% back and additional rewards, yada, yada, yada. I can just immediately apply my Amazon Visa rewards points to this. So it just treats it like a form of payment. Instead of having to use your credit card, you can just apply your points. I've got $53 worth of points available. I can throw $10 worth of points at it and get these for free. That's how easy it would be. I'm not going to buy these socks, but that's what it would look like if you did. Another feature I like and hope I never have to use is lost luggage reimbursement. If me or an immediate family member check or carry on luggage that's damaged or lost by the carrier, you're covered. Wow, up to $3,000 per passenger. How do I do this? Because I'm planning on a trip to Germany and Spa. I've paid for the trip. I'm not just planning on it. I'm planning on a trip to go to Germany to drive the Nürburgring, to Belgium to drive Spa. If you know what that is, you'll be really excited for me. If you don't, those are words. I'm going to spend money. I'm going to go on a trip. Hopefully we don't lose my luggage. So it covers loss, damage, or theft during a covered trip. Covers trips when all or a portion of the common carrier fare was charged to this card. Oh, well, I already paid for the trip and I didn't use this card. Hopefully the other card I used covers. Ooh, that's an important thing. Under what's not covered, items that have been removed from carry-on baggage and were inadvertently left behind on the common carrier or cruise line. So if you forget your iPad on the cruise ship, not covered. Sorry. This is an interesting benefit because it's not actually as good as it sounds. Roadside dispatch is covered. So it will dispatch help if you need it on the side of the road because you got a flat tire or you're locked out or whatever. But then it says roadside service fees will be provided when you call and will be billed to your card. So it's not like they're included in terms of the cost. It's just that you have a place to call now. You've got somebody who will respond and who will charge you for it. Travel accident insurance is also covered. That's pretty interesting. What does that mean? When you pay for your air, bus, train, or cruise transportation with your card, you are eligible to receive accidental death or dismemberment coverage of up to $500,000. Wow. So it's kind of like life insurance for your trip, or a combined loss of speech, sight, or hearing. Wow. I mean, again, hopefully that never happens, but it's kind of good to know. Like if something bad happens, you go, I should probably check and see if they use that card because that could really help us now. Travel and emergency assistance. If you run into a problem away from home, call the benefit administrator for legal and medical referrals or other travel and emergency assistance. I wonder if that works internationally. Let's see. So it looks like it can be medical referring assistance, emergency message service requests, if you need emergency transportation, lost luggage, emergency translation, prescription assistance, all that jazz. Doesn't say anything explicitly for or against international, but it does say that you got to pay for it. So, extended warranty protection. This is something that people typically like to point out with a credit card. Extends the time period of the manufacturer's warranty on eligible warranties of 3 years or less. So it gives you an extra year if it was 3 years or less to start from. That's pretty cool. Up to $10,000 per claim, $50,000 per account. What's not covered? Planes, trains, and automobiles, or computer software, or used items, or things purchased for resale, professional, or commercial use. Good to know. Purchase protection is nice, which is a pretty typical, thing for a credit card to give you purchase protection against damage or theft up to $500 per claim. Prime card bonus. I think I've used this before. So this is like bonus points. Earn 10% back or more on a rotating selection of limited time Prime card member exclusive offers. I wouldn't plan on that, but if it happens to hit at the time you want to buy the thing, it's pretty good. Automatic account alerts are a very normal thing that you can set up as much or as little as you want. You could have it set up to where you get a notification like every time something happens, or just whenever your payment is due, or they receive your payment or something. I would expect that with every credit card today. Don't expect anything less. Same thing with Paperless. Same thing with chip-enabled security. All that stuff is very standard stuff for any credit card. Credit resources could be interesting. Let's dig into that some more. So you get a free credit score from Vantage Score 3.0, powered by Experian. Credit alerts if anything happens, if anything changes to your credit, basically. So if you didn't do something and something happened with your credit, then that's potentially fraud. So that's really good for you to know. Weekly score updates if you're a nerd and you want that. A score simulator if you want to see what would happen if you pay off debt. I've actually had people ask those kinds of questions before on videos. They'll be like, hey, what if I do this? Would that help me to qualify for that card or help me to buy a car or something? Well, Score Simulator could help you. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I've set this up actually. Customers eligible for it, you log into your Chase account and click on the credit journey tile. I probably have. I've had this card for years now. 24/7 customer service. I would expect that. Tap and pay with contactless pay. I would expect that. That's nothing that's that flashy or unique to this particular card. No foreign transaction fees are nice. I might actually remember that and use that whenever I go to Germany and Belgium, just in case my other card does have that. 2% back everywhere you shop, at restaurants and gas stations, that is. I like how it says everywhere, and then it says at restaurants and gas stations. We have used that. And then 1% back everywhere else, which that's pretty standard. That's not something too unique. And then if you do travel, maybe I should have used this for mine, 5% back on Chase travel purchases. So I think what you have to do is buy it through Chase, don't you? Let's see. Earn unlimited 5% back on Chase travel purchases with an eligible Prime membership. You can book flights, hotels, and more. Yeah, you've got to go through Chase Travel to do that. So depends on if you want to use Chase Travel or not, or if you've got another avenue. You can add an authorized user to your account, which I highly recommend. If you've got a spouse or somebody else, then you just get more points. Because if like my wife was using our debit card for a while and I was like, no, use this card. Get some more points. Why not? 2% back also on local transit and commuting. That's pretty cool. Includes rideshare. If you're a rideshare user, I like that. Oh, Visa, Signature, Luxury, Hotel Collection. Don't care at all about that. Card members receive the best available rate, automatic room upgrades, blah, blah, blah. I'm not staying in hotels enough. Same thing with Signature, Concierge service. All the stuff you got to pay for. Find the best tickets, dinner reservations, get the perfect gift. It's like, you know what, man? I'm not that rich. I don't need help doing that stuff. I'm good. I don't need to pay for you to help me do that stuff anyway. I'm assuming that's not free. Like there's no way it's free, right? I guess I could find out. Oh, complimentary concierge service. What? How is this free? Wow. I mean, I don't make dinner reservations or go to that many events, but if I did and had a hard time finding stuff, that's actually kind of cool. I like that's free. Okay, I was wrong on that one. Zero liability protection. I like that. Any unauthorized charges made with your card, you can say, hey, that wasn't me. Get that off of there, which has happened to me a couple times. Not that often. And whenever you want to use your rewards for travel, no blackout dates or restrictions, which I think is actually a big deal because if you're planning to do this and then you find out that like the one time you took off work, there's a blackout date, that would be so annoying. I would hate that so much. So the fact that you can do that as long as the airline tickets are booked through Chase, that's pretty great. Oh, one more benefit that they didn't talk about on that previous screen is that you can pay over time. So this is just a feature of the card and it's 0% interest. So for 12 months, you can pay off purchases of $50 or more whenever you use the card at Amazon or eligible retailers. So like, let's say you're buying something fairly expensive at Amazon, a TV, a couch, a computer or something like that. The fact that you can get 0% interest on that for 12 months is really great because I forget what I bought there. I bought camera gear. It was something fairly expensive. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing 0% interest because I don't want to go out and shell out $1,200 even though we had the cash. I'm not going to carry a balance no matter what. That's rule number one with me, no credit card balances. But if I can hold on to $1,200 in cash, or if I can pay it off and pay $100 a month for 12 months, then I'll do that. So you've got to kind of weigh the benefit, because what they don't say here is that the trade-off is you either get 5% back from Amazon, or you can do 0% interest. You can't do both. So it's not like you can do the payment plan and still have your 5% bonus and do all that jazz. You're choosing if you want to pay over time or if you want to save some money now. So you can kind of do that math yourself and say, is it worth it for me to hang on to the bulk of my cash now and pay this thing off a year? It's totally automatic, by the way. So you don't have to like manage it and make payments. It just happens, which is really cool. Or do you want that like lump of 5% back right now? It's up to you. But I have used that a couple times in the past and it's great. So now I want to show you what our rewards have actually been recently and how this looks on our account to show you what kind of points are we really getting. So here's a view of our card right now and the recent earnings that we had and where the points actually came from for us. So this is both reflective of where the most points can be had, because you get 5% on certain things and 1% on other stuff. It's also reflective of where we actually spend our money. So for us, the bulk of our points recently have come from 5% back at Amazon.com, which is great. We haven't bought any travel purchases through Chase. We've bought a very small amount of gas or restaurant food, and then 1% back on other purchases. So for us, by and large, it's like the dedicated Amazon card. And I think that makes sense to use it that way, because you don't have like an annual fee or anything to justify. So it can just be the card you use for Amazon. You automatically get 5% back all the time. Just is easy. It makes sense. And then this is our point total for the last 12 months. We've gotten 80,700 points that we have redeemed. So we've actually been able to use that money. So it's been essentially $807 that we've been able to get either stuff for free on Amazon or get stuff discounted from Amazon, just because we've been saving up points. So that's pretty great. So if you don't have the card today and you sign up for it, apparently you get an instant decision within 15 seconds. So that's pretty great. You're not going to dilly-dally around and not find out. One of the reasons I signed up initially was you get a $100 Amazon gift card instantly. So you're going to get the 5% back from Amazon just all the time as a standard thing, but right off the bat, $100 savings. So I think over the years, we probably have saved thousands of dollars using this card, just because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten 5% back from Amazon. Do I think everybody needs a bunch of credit cards? Do you need to have a whole bag full of credit cards you don't even use anymore like I do? No, I think it's kind of a waste, but I'm here to test these kinds of things out for you and give you my results so that you can hopefully have less need to test things on your own, and you can cut right to the chase and go, all right, we're buying a bunch of stuff on Amazon. Our current situation is only getting us 1% back or 0% back because we're using a debit card. We wanted to find the best credit card for that, so let's do it. Full disclosure, if you use the link in the description, then I get a bonus. I get a $50 Amazon card for every referral that is approved. So if you're going to sign up for it, then do me a favor and sign up with my link. You still get the $100 from Amazon, but I also get $50 from Amazon. So helps me out. I just started doing this full time as of a day and a half ago. So honestly, I could really use the help because I gave up a 6-figure job to sit here and make videos for you. So it would mean the world to me if you did that or if you subscribed. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.